Let me set the scene for you. You pass away, and your dear friend of several years, decades even, approaches your wife at your casket, consoles her. They exchange numbers. Perhaps they've already had each other's numbers. In the following weeks, a relationship between the two of them kindles. We have a few clips that we're going to go over today, both clips having to do with this exact subject. So without further ado,
a guy dies, his best friend takes his wife or his girl, and they'll be like, oh, no. He dead. I'm talking about a guy's dead. It happened in my hood so many times.
Too many times.
Where they do that at, y'all?
You just break it down real quick for you. If he passes, God rest his soul, this is a hypothetical person. Then now isn't the wife now a widow free agent?
yeah, but my goodness, hold on. I need your full attention. Of course she's on the market. She's a free agent. We've been married for a long time. We love each other, and I want my wife to have an excellent life, right? I don't want her to be sad for too long. Of course I want you to be sad, but I want her to go on with life. Now, with my best friend, that leads me to even ask, like, were you plotting on my woman the whole time? Were you plotting on my home life this whole entire time? I don't know. Let's listen to some of Channing's reason, because I'm not liking it so far.
What?
Look,
Just let's think about it. And
Let's
this has
think
been
about
his
it.
best friend, so he's been around. They have good rapport. They know each other well. She kind of knows him. She has an inside track on him. He has an inside track on her. I don't see it as crazy as I've heard people try to make this, where what they say, friend, you become friends first and then you become lovers.
Oh no.
They got through the first side of it.
Oh no.
But they own. So this is T.
See what I'm saying?
So like T.
Look at RC.
All right. T.
Perfect example. So
See now.
So now we taking a person. That's my best friend. If I was to die, I think he's a good enough dude. Now trust him. If your wife dies, you want her to be lonely solo forever?
Nah.
He's not saying that.
I don't want her to be
Right.
consoled by my best
No.
friend with his penis.
But
That
you don't
part,
want
that
her, you
part.
don't want, if you die, you want your wife never to be with anybody.
No.
Okay, you want her to find somebody
Yes.
to keep living.
Absolutely.
So why not be with somebody that you know is a good person? Hopefully you wouldn't be best friends if you wasn't a good dude, wasn't a loving person, wasn't an abuser, wasn't nasty, love kids, love people, philanthropist.
So what you
I
tell
know
her-
all my
so-
homeboys.
That is really not the point, though. The point is that we're talking about my best friend. We're talking about the guy who I've confided in. Some things you can't tell your wife. You can't tell your mother, father. You don't even want to tell a therapist, but your boy, you'll let him know about everything. And this same person who you have confided in, once you pass away, he slips the old okie doke and is now what? Living in your house, staying in your bed. I get what Channing is saying about, if that's your friend, he's a good dude. You believe he'll take care of her, but it's about principle. Now, in biblical times, Old Testament, I believe it was said that if a husband passed away, then the wife was supposed to then marry a brother, and then so on and so forth. But we're not in those times anymore. There's social media. There's a lot of fish in the sea. There's dating apps. Why's he got to be my best friend?
So what you telling me
my
this?
homeboys are good people.
You a widow. You become a widow. God, we don't want Asia. We don't want anything happening.
No.
You become a widow, and your best friend's wife is a widow. You would marry her?
I'm not saying I'm
You
trying
think
to
that-
marry. I'm
Chan,
saying it's
you
not
think that's-
not wrong.
Chan, you think that would be okay if you married your best friend's widow?
I'm not saying it's the norm.
No, Chan.
I had to pull it up on ChatGPT. I was like, are men widows? Are they considered widows if their wife dies? Men are not called widows. The correct terms: widow is a woman whose spouse has died. A widower is a man whose spouse has died. So sorry, I'm petty. Let's continue.
Kids, love people, philanthropy.
You would marry her?
I'm not saying I'm
You
trying
think
to
that-
marry. I'm
Chan,
saying it's
you
not
think that's-
not wrong.
Chan, you think that would be okay if you married your best friend's widow?
I'm not saying it's the norm.
No, Chan.
I'm saying you're making it act like it is out of the wild and crazy.
It's wrong.
You know that's a good part.
Chan.
Is it wrong?
Yes, that's your best friend. He's dead.
He's trying to sell RC on this fact that it's not wrong. It's okay. RC's not having it.
And now
Would you jump in? You're jumping in, bro. You jumping in. You gonna go live in his house?
Listen, okay.
That part.
Any of y'all are, what's it called? God daddies.
Yes, I'm a godfather.
You're a godfather.
Yes.
Where you going
Taking
with
on the
these things?
godfather is what? What is your
No.
responsibility?
That
Nah,
is
that's
if,
different.
that
What?
is
No,
It's
friend.
different.
What's your
if the
responsibility?
parents pass, you are now the guardian of that child. That's what that means.
The God wife, the God husband.
No.
Yeah, with that rationale, if you're a godfather and the mother of that child passes away, does that mean you're supposed to leave your wife or girlfriend and then go move in with the dad and then y'all be co-parent fathers? No, that's not what that means. So let's break this down. Let's talk about this together. There is a bro code that we should all live by. We should all know about. And one of the biggest rules is don't mess with my money and don't mess with my honey. Even whenever I break up with a woman, should I have a girlfriend for 1 month, 1 year, 10 years, it doesn't matter. And there's a lot of reasons for that. It's not like I'm player hating with that logic. Whenever your best friend or a close friend hooks up with a girl you used to mess with, there can be confidential information that can be exchanged. And all the things that could go wrong there goes without saying. I get what Chan is trying to say. He's like, look, I trust all of my friends that if I should pass away, that they would be good fits for my wife. All of that sounds good until you're looking down from heaven like, man, I wonder if my best friend wanted to screw my wife all those years when we had those birthday celebrations. I wonder if my wife wanted to screw my best friend every time we would have meetup. I just don't think that it's the natural order for things. It seems a little bit funny, not to mention the thoughts and feelings of each family, of both families, of kids, if there's any kids. How are they going to feel? What conclusions are they going to draw? Now, I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world. I'm sure that scenarios like this have happened before, but for me, it's a no-go. Now, moving on to our second clip, which is going to tie into this perfectly. A dude checks his girlfriend's location. This is going to be a perfect segue to talk about this. This guy has pulled up on his girlfriend, checked her location. Where's she at? She's at the graveyard, visiting the grave of her ex-boyfriend. You can't make this up.
But you at your mama house though. Yeah, you forgot I had your location, huh? But you at your mama house though. But you having the whole
Oh, she's got the picnic going on. She's got the blankets.
picnic. You having the whole picnic.
You got the
You having the
wine.
whole picnic. Who grave is that? Who grave is
Can you
that?
please put the phone
Who
down
is
so we
Brandon?
can talk about it?
No, who is Brandon?
Can you please put the phone down so we can
And
talk
today
about
his
it?
birthday, huh?
It
So
is
you want
not
to know? So you
serious.
He don't even know who's Brandon. It sounds like he doesn't even
think
know
that
who
says
he
why
is.
you ain't tell me you was coming up here?
Because it's not this
Why you ain't tell me you
serious.
was coming up here? All right, look, when you get done with your little picnic, your shit gonna be ready. When you get done with your little picnic, your shit gonna be ready. Man, get the hell out of my face. Get the hell out of my face, man. When you get done with your little picnic, your shit gonna be ready for you to.
Most women never ever get over their ex. So everything that you're doing right, you're being the best person you can be for.
Shout out to Freddie MC on Instagram.
She wishes that was him, not you. So be careful what woman you choose, because most women are tied to their ex. Stay walking these streets, like.
He's asking who is Brandon, like he doesn't even know who this guy is. How long have y'all been together? If she had an ex that passed away, like why is there not enough trust there to discuss, hey, you know, I did have an ex and he passed away. I can assure you this, fellas, she can't cheat on you with him from beyond the grave. I would be more concerned if this guy was still alive and breathing. It seems like she had a deep connection to him, but it also leads me to ask, why did she not disclose this situation between her and Brandon to her boyfriend? I will never understand why partners share locations with each other and then one of them or the other will go and get off into some stuff lying about where they're at. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Do you think that your partner's not going to pull up on you? Like, do you think that this lie is foolproof? I think she was definitely in the wrong in this situation. You say you're at your mom's house, but I find you at the graveyard. Who the heck is this? Why are you here? Like, what else aren't you telling me? That's where my mind goes. Like, at the end of the day, I want to lay my head down in peace, especially if we live together. I need to know that I'm with someone solid. I need to know that no one's coming in and out of my house whenever I'm not there. I need to trust you with everything that I am and everything that I have. But guys, I want to know your opinion about all this. Would you let, or let me rephrase that, would you be okay with your wife dating your best friend after you pass away? Would you be okay if you found your girlfriend today, this evening, at her ex-boyfriend's graveyard? All just conversations that I think we need to have. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll holler at you soon. Peace.